Welcome, this is Marianne, and in today's video, I want to offer you some tools and techniques how to manage the state of severe anxiety that's caused from some unknown fear. So there's a couple of things to remember. Number one is that all fear is an anticipation of something unconsciously or consciously. Like, I can't remember the author that did it, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, Susan something. And she used to say, it's a false event appearing real. So first of all, to recognize that it's not all of you, but in this state of severe anxiety, it's pretty difficult for somebody just to say, let it go, right? I know what it feels like to suffer from those states, especially post-traumatic stress disorder. So if you are suffering from severity in any given moment, the first thing we must do is change the emotional state. And there's 3 ways of doing that. And they all start with self-inquiry. The only way to gain some sort of momentum in feeling like you're in control is to question the thoughts around it. So number 1, pick up a pen and paper, and I want you to write down every area of your life, everything you can think of. Just journal for 2 or 3 minutes. What I can't control is. Use that as the journal prompt, because we want to acknowledge it. We can't change any state unless we acknowledge it. So writing down what I can't control is, think of everything. Every time you notice you're starting to think, I should rephrase that, feel everything. Every time you think you're starting to think, you're looking up, you're grasping for thoughts, write the prompt again. What I can't control is. And then I want you to reflect on it for a moment and ask yourself, but what about that area? So go through them all, underline them with your finger, and just ask yourself, so what alternative do I have here? What can I control about this situation? So for example, I used one this morning on Astrolada's live readings I did, and it was about, okay, so let's say I can't control noise and it's driving me, crazy, making me really angry, anxious, irritable, whatever it is. And then what can you actually control about it? Can you control the thought that, well, this will pass soon, it's temporary? Can you take yourself out of the situation? Can you do something different? So it's about redirecting the feeling of feeling completely trapped and out of control into what can you control about it. So going through and analyzing, revisiting, doing the work. Nothing's going to change unless you do the work, right? And secondly, when someone says just let it go, it's pretty hard to let go when you're just about choking through anxiety, right? That you're so overwhelmed, you're crippled in your nervous system about it. That's how bad that I've been. So I get it. So another thing you can do is you really need to analyze and ask yourself, what does control mean to you? If you felt completely in control, what meaning are you giving to this word? Because there's a part of us we need to update. We need to update the nervous system. We may need to update the feeling of being out of control from an inner child perspective. When you were little, you didn't have any control over anything. And if your nervous system was repeatedly frightened, then you're going to be triggered by, quite small things when you're older, and they might be huge to you, small to other people. So we need to understand what meaning you're giving to the word control. Most people think it's safe. If I'm in control, I'm safe. Most people are terrified of the unknown. They need to control everything. They need to, constantly know what's going to happen. But what if this safety area was something that you could work on, where you didn't have to control everything, that you just acknowledged, yeah, that's a part of me that's not trusting at the moment. So if the opposite of I have to control everything is to trust. You trust you'll be safe, trust you are safe, trust right now. Then practicing that is far more exciting, has more potential, loads of, possibility, opportunity. And if we can retrain the nervous system to land in trust that you'll be safe. You're here right now watching this, you're safe. However, if you're really struggling with that post-traumatic stress disorder, that severe anxiety, and you've tried this and it's still not working, there's deeper stuff we can do. So have a look around the site, and together, let's get you into a place of feeling that you can trust the process of life. Much love to you.